Now, the Young People's Guild of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana across some congregations visited by ChannelOne TV have taken a bold stand against illegal mining, commonly known as galamsey, demanding an end to the menace. Dressed in red attire, wearing red armbands and holding placards, they expressed their dissatisfaction with the environmental destruction caused by the menace, aligning with a broader call by the national YPG. The following report has more.
It was not a regular Sunday of worship at some Presbyterian Church of Ghana congregations as the youth of some of the churches visited by the news team wore red attire to register their displeasure over rampant galamsey activities in parts of the country. The symbolic protest follows widespread nation calls to tackle galamsey as the country continues to grapple with the devastating consequences of illegal mining on its environment and water bodies. At the Gethsemane Presbyterian Church of Ghana in Achimota, the youth from the Young People's Guild stressed the importance of preserving the environment for future generations. President of the Gethsemane YPG, Rufus Atiso, in an interview with ChannelOne News, called for more government intervention to curb galamsey, adding also that the protest may be escalated to press home their demand.
As you can see today, it is just a silent demonstration we are having. We are just trying to send a message out there. Over the week, we saw other media stations, other groups and societies also going through the same demonstration. So there is just a silent call. But when we push today and it still persists, we are going to continue until something drastically is done about this particular issue.
Okay, so this one, would there be a time when maybe you may hit the street?
Definitely. Per how things are going, we know the canker of what galamsey is doing to our communities, our river bodies and all that. So if something is not being done as soon as possible, this is a national call. This is actually a national call. So if something is not done about this particular issue, we are going to hit it on the streets and we'll make sure that we'll demonstrate because it is for our future and for the future of those who are yet to come. So we will not allow for our water bodies to be destroyed, our lands to be destroyed before we say that we are going out. This is the time for us to go out and demonstrate.
Minister in charge of Gethsemane Presbyterian Church of Ghana at Achimota, Reverend Mrs. Rebecca Frederica Akwele Ablade, adding her voice to the call to end galamsey, cautioned that the country may incur the wrath of God over the destruction of the environment, while also advocating for greater protection of the environment besides issues of galamsey.
Doing all these things, those who are getting the money today, they have forgotten about the generation unborn, that the children who are coming after us are suffering. They have told us that we are now getting children with amputated arms or whatever, deformity, because of the organism they are using, the mercury and the rest. We've heard that we are so persistent. In fact, Presbyterian Church of Ghana winning this advocacy is not today alone. We are moving until we stop. So stopping the galamsey is to stop other aspects of the destruction of the world God has given to us. Now, let me say that if we don't stop today, Mother Earth will punish us. I'm saying to everyone.
The situation was no different at the Mount 7 Presbyterian Church of Ghana, otherwise known as Salvation Congregation, as the youth wore red armbands, heeding to a broader call by the national YPG to say no to galamsey. For the financial secretary at the congregation, Mama Ajua Kulebia Achia Obeng and other congregants, authorities must take action now, while also rallying other religious organizations to join in mounting pressure on the government.
The church is getting involved because the environment is a home for all of us, and the church can't sit back and watch its home be destroyed. So adding the church adding its voice to it is just to make it louder to stop illegal mining.
We should all join because, first of all, we are all human beings. We all serve a living God. We are all human beings. We are all Ghanaians. That's the most important thing. When you walk out of church from Sunday, you go back into the world, which is Ghana. So everything that pertains to your states is supposed to be of your concern to you because you are going to be in this country. You can leave the country, you can come back, but once you come back home, what matters of home are supposed to be addressed. That's the reason why we are starting this. Maybe it hasn't started in Anglican, maybe it has started. Even if it has not started there, it will definitely start because at the end of the day, we are concerned citizens of this country. So we are supposed to take matters of the state at heart.
The youth of the Victory congregation at Old Dansoman and Ebenezer congregation in Osu were also not left out of the protest, with both presidents of YPG in the two congregations emphasizing that the church cannot look unconcerned about the existential threat posed by Galamsey.
I think the authorities should prosecute those involved and then probably bring an end to it. I'm sure the leaders know what or who is involved in Galamsey, so it's about time we bring an end to it because our river bodies are all destroyed. We are likely going to struggle in the next few years. I'll call on everyone involved, all stakeholders, to come together and help bring an end to Galamsey so that our future generations and even the current one will not suffer the side effects of Galamsey in this country.
We can't stay in Accra and say that we are not being affected. The reason why we are in Accra but we are supporting it is that we are getting our water source from all these places where the mining is ongoing, and then it comes down to us here in Accra. So everything we are affected. So together with the YPG and in conjunction with Arocha Ghana, we want to say that no to illegal mining. We are not happy, and this is not a fight against any government or any individual. This is a fight against the illegal means of the mining. We are not happy, and the youth of this country are not happy, and something has to be done about it. Protect our land. Protect our land. Protect our waters. Protect our waters. We are YPG. We are YPG. And we say no to Ghana. And we say no to Ghana. Hey, YPG. Service all the way.
With their symbolic act of resistance, the youth of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana are demanding urgent action to protect the environment and the natural resources. For ChannelOne News, my name is Daniel Sakiti.